Let me ask you a simple question. How many times this week have you said, "I'll just do it later"? We all do it. We convince ourselves that tomorrow is a magical place where we will have more energy, more focus, and more time. We scroll through our phones, we wait for the perfect mood, and we tell ourselves there is no rush. But here is the hard truth. While we are busy waiting, our life is busy passing us by. It is a silent trap. You don't even realize you are stuck in it until it's too late. Today, I'm going to share a story with you that is going to shake you up. It isn't just a story, it's a mirror. And if you watch this until the end, I promise you, you will never look at a clock the same way again. Our story begins in a tiny, quiet village. In this village lived a young boy who was famous, but not for a good reason. He was famous for being incredibly lazy. Now, he wasn't a bad person. He had big dreams. He wanted to be successful, rich, and respected. But he had one major flaw. He was the master of delay. If he had homework, he would push it to the evening. If he had chores, he would promise to do them the next morning. He was always living in the future, never in the present. Because of this habit, his life was falling apart. His grades were dropping, his friends were moving ahead in life, and his family was disappointed. They tried to warn him. They said, "Time waits for no one." But the boy just shrugged. He truly believed he had all the time in the world. He didn't understand that time is the one thing you can spend, but you can never earn back. One sunny morning, a ripple of excitement went through the village. A wise man, known far and wide for his deep knowledge, had arrived. People traveled from miles away just to sit at his feet and listen to him speak. The lazy boy saw the crowd gathering and thought to himself, "This is my chance." He didn't want to work hard, he wanted a shortcut. He thought that maybe this wise man knew a secret spell or a quick trick to become successful without any effort. So he pushed his way through the crowd and stood before the old man. He looked at the teacher and said, "Sir, please help me. I feel like a failure. Everyone else is winning and I am losing. I want to be the best, but I don't know how. What is the secret?" The wise man looked at the boy. He didn't see a failure. He saw a young man who was asleep at the wheel of his own life. He smiled gently and said, "My son, you aren't failing because you lack talent. You are failing because you do not respect the clock. Let me tell you a story. If you understand this story, you will understand everything." The wise man began his tale. Long ago, there was a king who was very kind and generous. One day, the king was walking through his city when he bumped into an old friend from his childhood. This friend was in bad shape. His clothes were torn, he looked hungry, and he was very sad. The king asked him, "My old friend, why are you living like this?" The friend sighed and said, "It is just my bad luck. Nothing ever works out for me. I try to get jobs, but people say I am useless. They say I am always late and I never finish my work. The world is against me." The king felt pity for him. He wanted to help. He said, "I will give you a chance to change your destiny. Go to my royal treasury. From now until the sun sets, you can take as much gold and jewelry as you want. Whatever you can carry out of that door before sunset will be yours forever." The friend could not believe his ears. He was overjoyed. He thanked the king and he walked back to his house to tell his wife. He needed sacks to carry the gold. When he told his wife the news, she screamed of joy. She said, "What are you standing here? Go, run to the palace. Do not waste a single second." But the man looked at the sun high in the sky and said, "Relax, it is still in the middle of the day. I have hours before sunset. I'm starving. Let me eat lunch first, and then I will go and get the gold." So he sat down and ate a heavy meal. He took his time, enjoying every bite, thinking about how rich he was going to be. After eating so much, he felt a little heavy and sleepy. He looked outside. The sun was scorching hot. He thought, "It is too hot to walk to the palace right now. I will just take a small nap. Just a quick one. I have plenty of time." He sat under a large tree outside his house. The breeze was cool, the leaves rustled softly, and within minutes he was fast asleep. He didn't dream of working. He dreamed of the gold he hadn't even earned yet. He slept for hours. Suddenly he felt a shake. His wife was screaming at him to wake up. He opened his eyes and felt a chill in the air. He looked at the horizon. The sun was already dipping below the hills. The sky was turning purple and black. Panic hit him like a truck. He grabbed his empty sacks and ran toward the palace. He ran faster than he had ever run in his life. His lungs were burning, his heart was pounding. He could see the palace gates in the distance. But as he got closer, he heard a loud, heavy creaking sound. Clang! The massive iron gates slammed shut just as he arrived. The sun had set. He banged on the doors, crying and begging, "Please, I'm here, open up!" But the guards said, "The king's order was clear. Before sunset, you are too late." He stood there alone in the dark with empty sacks in his hands. He hadn't lost the gold because of bad luck. He lost it because he didn't value the time he was given. The wise man stopped speaking. The young boy in the village stood there completely silent. For the first time, he saw himself in that story. He wasn't the king. He was the lazy friend sleeping under the tree. He realized that every time he said, "I'll do it later," he was letting the sun set on his own opportunities. The boy realized that this isn't just a fairy tale. This is reality. We often act like we have an infinite supply of days, but we don't. A missed opportunity rarely comes back. A moment wasted is gone forever. It reminds me of a concept often discussed in videos like the value of time. We think we are just wasting minutes, but we are actually burning our future. The boy understood that if he wanted to change his life, he had to stop acting like the victim of his own laziness. He thanked the wise man, went home, and for the first time in his life, he started his work immediately. The moral here is simple but powerful. You can get more money, you can get more friends, but you can never get more time. If you keep waiting for the perfect time, you are going to wait until the gate slams shut. Don't be the man with the empty sacks. Wake up, stand up, do the work now. Whether it's studying, working on your business, or fixing a relationship, do not wait for the sunset. And if you want to stop wasting your life, start by changing your habits today. Small steps taken now are better than giant leaps taken tomorrow. If this story woke something up inside of you, please hit that like button so we can share this message with more people who need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories that will help you grow. Now, as we finish, I want to leave you with some thoughts to carry with you. Because true success comes from time management motivation and understanding the deep value of time story we just shared. This was a motivational video designed to help you stop procrastinating. Adopting a success mindset starts with a life-changing story like this one. Never underestimate the power of time. Let this be your inspirational speech for the week to guide your self-improvement. Stay dedicated to your discipline. See you in the next video.